Okay. So you heard about the Ethereum network?
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Ethereum, it's like the second largest network, and there's some other smaller networks. You know about NFTs, right?
Yeah, we're in the process of setting up some NFTs. As a matter of fact, me and
Really,
some of my editors.
That
Yeah.
was actually it's one of the questions I wanted to ask you if you're ready for if you're working on a NFT project. That's very nice to hear, man.
Yeah, man, I'm glad you brought it up because I'm going to text him now and ask him what's going on with it. I signed a contract with him on it. I need to ask him. I'm going to text him now and ask him what's going on with the NFTs.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on 1 minute, bro.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello?
How you doing today?
Good, and yourself?
Good. I'm going to be shooting this. I don't know if you knew, but I'm going to text you the information. I own Rhyme Time Records, and I own VEVO channel. And I'm going to be shooting some music video real soon, and I wanted you to be the main actress in it. And I was telling Jennifer that I'm going to pay you and everything, $300 for it. It's going to take a couple hours of your time. We're going to shoot it downtown and use the media source and everything. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and text you my website and my YouTube link so you know it's all legit. My YouTube channel, we got 60,000 followers. And I'm going to text you that so you know it's all legit. But I'll text you all the details next week. I guess she'll just chunk me your number and everything, and I'll text you all the details next week on when we'll actually shoot it. And it ain't going to be, a lot of people there. Just really going to be me and you. I'm going to have the camera sitting on still, so it won't be any cameramen there or anything like that, so you don't have to be worried about being nervous. But what I would like to if you have an opportunity to maybe just, I don't know if you have any of your most recent clothing that maybe recent pictures you took or just some recent stuff, just so I can have an idea of what you might be able to wear. I was hoping something like, kind of like they call it latex. I don't know if you have that or not, but if not, leather would be good. It's kind of like a R&B-ish rap song, so it's kind of like a laid back kind of groove, R&B kind of groove, chill back song, so something sexy would be nice for this particular track,
Okay.
So whatever you have, matter of fact, while I got you on the phone, that way we ain't gotta make Jennifer the middle woman. I'm still gonna hook up with her, but that way it's all legit. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put your number in my phone so I can go ahead and send you that information. Tell me your name again, please.
Angie.
And she showed me a picture of you and everything. You are very pretty. Just have to tell you that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, I'm ready for your number.
Okay, 1 second. It's going to be...
Okay. Okay. Angie. Okay, I'm gonna send you this text. I just want to make sure you get it before we disconnect, so that way you have everything you need on your end. And then I'm gonna get with you later on this week. I'm gonna go ahead and get everything finalized for next week. So here we go. I'm texting it to you now. I'm just gonna put Lee so you know who I am. But I go by the rap name Viper. And then tell me, Angie, if you get this text right here.
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
Yes.
Okay, I got it.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna hit you up later on in the week. I'm gonna text you, and we'll get everything finalized.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Looking forward to it. And as far as the pictures, we'll deal with that later. I'll text you. In the meanwhile, just kind of I guess just kind of like your sexiest clothes, maybe that you can kind of just locate, just kind of just set them to the side, and then we'll, that way we ain't got to worry about get anything new. I'll just go with what you got. So simple as that.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right, I appreciate it, Angie. Nice to meet you.
All right, nice to meet you as well.
Okay, talk to you soon.
All righty, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, my bad, bro. I just had to get that set up. That's a motto for my next video I'm finna shoot next week. Okay, what's going on, buddy? Let's get back to this interview.
Yeah. All right. You heard of Satoshi Nakamoto?
Komodo, I heard of that. Yeah.
He's the inventor of Bitcoin.
Komodo, yeah.
All right. I'm still just trying to figure out what is the questions I can ask and what's not, So yeah. So basically, I'll do an introduction. I'll introduce me. I'll introduce you, and then I'll ask you just how are you. You can say how you feel right now.
Yeah.
And then I will start with the questions.
Cool. Sounds good.
And yeah, it will be that's what I said before. There are questions for Lee Carter and there are questions for Viper. I'm gonna ask the questions for Viper. But
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. All right. All right, man. I'm so damn excited right now, man. My heart's pumping,
Yeah, mine too. Let's get it.
You're one of the greatest artists I know. I just gotta get rid of my soul right now, man.
Man, I appreciate that. That means a lot, man. And that's very humbling, and I appreciate it.
So a damn deep level. It's because it's not only it's like the combination of everything, the amount of stuff, and the kind of music videos. For me, you're a transcendentalist,
Appreciate
it. Reached the next level long time ago. You know what I mean?
Appreciate that.
Yeah. I think you heard that before, but I think the main appreciation for your music in mainstream media is will happen something in 10 or 20 years. You're way ahead of the curve.
Yeah, I mean, I do hold and just so y'all know, I do hold a real world record for the artist with the most albums ever of all time, any genre. It's a Guinness Book World Record. I have, yeah.
Crazy accomplishment, man.
Man, I appreciate it. I wanted to leave something for a legacy, but literally right now I'm at 1,900 albums. My goal, literally, before I leave this earth, is 667. Isn't that a weird number? 666, but it's 6667.
Yeah.
That's 6,667 albums with 15 songs per album would give me literally a perfect number of 1 million songs, and that's my goal.
Wow. Man, but you're on a good way, man. I think you can do it.
Yeah, I can do it. I'm right now. I'm at, like I say, I'm at 2,000. That's 30% almost. Well, about 28%. If I could do, if I do, let's say 100 a year, that'd be 1,000 every 10 years. I'd be looking at about 50 years will give me 5,000. That put me right there if I go live to be 100. So I'm going to have to push that number up. I'm going to have to start doing about 300 a year. Luckily this is the cool thing about it. I do have a very, very strong support team. I have album cover designers who are constantly making albums for me. So just from that, I haven't had a chance to go on Discord, but I probably got about 2,000 album covers there. I'm going to use all of those, and they're constantly being updated. I'm getting about 3 a day from that.
You got the green screen footage.
Yeah, I got the green screen footage I could use, right? And then so I've got the visual part together, but the part that's going to be difficult is the audio part. That's going to put me at about, like I say, that's
something about that.
Yeah, that's basically.
You know what could help people with the audio part? I think what could help you is you take the beats that you produce, which are chopped and screwed.
Yeah.
and you chop and screw them.
Yeah. That's gonna give me double. Yeah, I'm gonna do chop and screw versions. I'm gonna do reverse versions, so that doubles me up.
Yeah.
And so,
oh, the reverse, man, I love the
yeah.
reverse.
I'm one of the only artists, that does that.
There will be a single genre of just reverse beat rappers coming up to us, man.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, if we do the raw numbers, man.
You cover the entire spectrum of possibilities, you know?
Yeah.
And that alone is like something that nobody does. Nobody at all.
Well, the whole purpose of me doing all this music was basically a metaphor. And the metaphor was this. You can make 1 million songs and still be what they call just a good artist. Or you can make one song and be a superstar. So where do you put yourself? You see what I'm saying? That was the goal. My goal was not for me. It was to make so many songs that the average artist that's out there trying to work can put himself somewhere in that category. You know what I mean? He can say, okay, I can make 1 million songs or I can make one song. Where am I going to fit in this spectrum of light? And so I wanted to set the bar in terms of quantity. A lot of people say, well, he just puts out a lot of music, but it ain't the best. He puts out so much music that there's no way it can be top quality. He doesn't take enough time on each song. So yeah, that wasn't my goal to give you, a number one hit for 1 million songs. That wasn't my goal. My goal was purely volume, to give a spectrum to artists that are looking forward to this, so they can say, okay, well, look, I gotta go. I can do a bunch of songs like Viper, or I can do a few songs like some of the other big artists, but at the same time, now I have something to understand or look towards what to do. And in my situation, I'm very fortunate because I lucked up and got in the game early 2000 to where I was able to link up with some major labels, Virgin, Sony, just to name a few, to whereas they put me what they call under their underlink tier, which what that means is they put me out, but they put me out in the under tier, which is basically all the underground distribution stores you see online. But it's like a snowball effect. The more music I put out, the more money I make. So it's a plus for me in that the work ethic is not just an ethic. It's not just me making a bunch of songs just for the hell of it. I'm actually getting money from it. And that's a good thing because, like I say, new artists that's coming out, I want them to see, yeah, if you make 1 million songs, it's going to pay off. If you make one song, it might pay off. So you choose where you want to be in that spectrum. But either way, you're going to be good. My sons rap. I got a few sons, they rap. And I wanted to set the bar high for them. So, they have something to strive for in terms of, okay, well, Pops can do it, I can do it, And my daughters too. Don't get me wrong, my daughters too. I've had some daughters that have shown interest in the game, and it's crazy because some of my daughters may end up with snake names as well. Cobra, Moccasin. It's 10 boys, so. You do the math in terms of the names of snakes. There's so many snakes that can be used. All of my daughters could rap. All 5 of them, all 10 of my boys could rap. All 10 of them, if they choose to. I'm not gonna push them into whatever. And my goal is to make my family legacy and my finances so strong that they don't have to do nothing if they don't want to. But it's their call. Whatever they decide to do now, you might now Cobra has shown a strong interest in it, and he's actually starting to record stuff now. His surname is Cobra the Associate, so he's really starting to push it, man. So it's just a good thing to see how the legacy is going,
I think Python is also a really nice, would make a nice name.
Yeah. I have one called Python. That's for one of my boys.
Yeah. One more thing regarding the quantity over quality topic. That's actually that's also one.
But
thing
just had to say this. His rap name ain't Python, it's Flython. Isn't that tight? Fly, F-L-Y, like I'm fly.
Yeah.
Flython.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm in my city. I'm from Germany, and I live in the city of Cologne, and I'm doing graffiti. So I'm putting up tags on the wall, just like they always did since the last 40 years or something. And I'm also actually the kind of guy in my city who goes quantity over quality. So that's something we got in common, actually.
Appreciate that.
So there's guys, they spend hours on one painting, and I'm just putting it everywhere, so people actually cannot not see me, you know what I mean?
Well, one thing I taught my kids is that, as young people, we were told in school, well, go ahead and be good at one thing and be the best you can be at one thing, and then you're going to do good in life. That is totally incorrect, okay? There are literally 10 billion people on the planet, so there's no way you're going to be the best at one thing. You're going to end up being like a million something if you're good enough to be in the top 0.0%, 0.1%. So that's the most craziest thing that you could ever try to do is be good at just one thing. It's called putting your eggs in multiple baskets. So I teach my kids to don't just do one thing. You gotta do a bunch of things and be good at a bunch of things. You can't be just do a bunch of things and be average. You gotta do a bunch of things and be good. That's the only way you're gonna be able to compete. So when I got in the rap game, my goal,
you gotta try everything.
You got to try everything, and whatever the best, the 5 or 6, 7, 8, 10 things that you're the best at, then you push all of those, but then you push them to the limit. So the rap game, for example, it's one thing that I just happen to be good at in terms of music production, because anybody tell you I ain't no rapper, I'm a music producer that raps, you know what I mean? Just like Dr. Dre, just like Soulja Boy, just like DJ Quick. We all music producers that rap. We known for getting on that piano and making something, and we'll put some lyrics on top of it. So my whole thing was, okay, let me take this and push it to the next level as far as I can. So production-wise, it gave me the drive to make as much music as I can. So I pushed that. Real estate, push that. Bam, bam, bam. Whatever it is, push it. I'm finna get my broker's license in California because the company finna go nationwide. So now I'm using my breath for protests. There's things going on in the U.S. that are not good. One of them is African-American companies are not getting stock trade symbols that we were promised through the civil rights legislation. And it all started in the 1930s with the GI Bill, when African-American and my daddy was one of them, when African-American soldiers were supposed to get the same benefits that white soldiers got. And we didn't in the U.S. So what happened is the black families streamlined. We stayed poor while the white families progressed and got rich because they were allowed to do all these things. And we talking about veterans. We ain't talking about civilians. We talking people that gave their lives for this country. They were not allowed to get the same benefits as the white guys. So now, as black people, we facing the consequences of that. So all that money them white folk got from the GI Bill that we did not get, they took it and reinvested in the companies, made their companies bigger. So now they dominate the U.S. stock market, whites do. The United States government owes every black company the same stock trade symbols that they gave whites. And so I'm using my voice as a tool to put some of these things out here. And so, like I say, at the end of the day, all I'm asking for is fairness. And what a lot of people don't understand is that when you have people like me that's out here screaming over and over for fairness and justice and equality, and we not getting it, you know who decides to intervene at that point? Because the government don't want to intervene, you know who's going to intervene at that point? You got an idea?
Yeah.
His name starts with a G.
Those who have to. Right?
God is going to intervene. And you know how he going to intervene? He ain't going to deal with the foolishness. He going to clear the whole system. And that's what's going on right now with Corona and World War III finna start with Ukraine, and our own U.S. government and our White House is being cowards and not helping them people over there for the threat of whatever may happen. And that's all because God is intervening, okay? You know what they say? You clean up home first so you can take care of the world. They ain't cleaned up home yet. They got a lot of cleaning they got to do here in the U.S. Until they clean up home, that problem is just going to keep overflowing into the U.S. So I say that to say the U.S. government has got to start being better. They got to start being equal. They got to start being better. Right now, to this day, they still got
it will already be a good thing to take actually some power off them, right?
Well, the thing is that some things the government is doing is blatantly wrong. And see, like I'm telling you, the U.S. government, what they're doing is blatantly wrong, okay? They're not giving blacks their stock trade symbols so they can be equal business partners. They're not doing it, okay? They refuse to do it. Well, you know who's going to do it? God's going to do it. If he don't do it here, he going to do it in the afterlife. Even if he has to wipe this whole place out so he can start over, he going to do it. We're going to get our stock trade symbols, whether we get them here or in heaven, we're going to get them. Not only that, they ain't the only thing they doing wrong, okay? They not giving us our proper housing. African Americans, they locking us up, treating us like animals on the streets, pulling us over for no reason. I just got pulled over day before yesterday for no reason whatsoever by a non-black police officer. The system, the United States government system is flawed. And the only way it's going to get fixed is if the government fixes it, and they better do it quick. They got a limited amount of time to fix it. And if they don't, God is going to intervene and fix it. But you know what? God is one way. He ain't gonna play with us. He going to clear the whole system out completely. Okay? And then build from there. What's completing the whole system out completely? That means nuclear war. That means cleaning everything out, starting fresh. See, there's two places. What people don't understand, there's two places. There's Earth, and then there's after Earth. Okay? It's going to be the same thing. Only difference is we going to be here or we going to be there. So the U.S. government has a way to fix it now. If they don't fix it now, God gonna fix it so that way it'll be fixed there in the afterlife. And to some people, they say, oh yeah, he's talking crazy. Well, was I talking crazy when I told him, was I talking crazy when I said Russia is finna blow up whoever they want to blow up because they can? No, I wasn't talking crazy. So all this metaphorical crap about, yeah, let's do this and, let's let everything smooth over. Them days are over with. This United States government and these people that run the United States government have a limited amount of time. And I will say this about the Republican Party. If you ever notice, whenever there's some kind of conflict with a country that's not a part of NATO, Republicans don't play with them. We deal with them immediately, just like we deal with Iraq. When Russia was trying to back up Iraq, We blew up Iraq, and we would have blowed up Russia too, because we had a Republican president. Republicans are not scary. Democratic presidents, they tend to be scary. And it started all the way from, back before when Democrats were Republicans. But it goes to say that Democrats are supposed to be for black people, okay? But you can't be for black people if you're gonna be afraid to defend black people and defend the American people. Right now, the United States government is afraid to defend the freedom of the free world, and right now we are looking like the scariest planet on the planet. I mean, we look like the scariest country on the planet, and it's just absurd. And that's really all I got to say about that, man. I mean, I ain't want to get too political, but I do want to say that, Democrats tend to be scary in the presidency.
It is. Yeah.
But the whole point is you can't get away from justice. This is my whole point. You can't get away from justice, okay? They can dog us all they want. They could dog black people all they want in the U.S. But you know what's going to happen? The problems of the world are just going to bleed over until they deal with the problems here. And that's what's happening right now. They treating black people bad over here, so all the world's problems is starting to bleed over. And now the whole White House and all the government, they running like cows with their tail between their legs because they didn't treat their own right. And now it's taking people from outside of our country to prove and show them how to treat people right. And force them to treat people right. And that's what's happening right now. Russia is forcing the U.S. to treat people right. They forcing the United States to go over there and help them people. And to this, and they gonna force it to the very end. And that's how it should be. If you ain't gonna help your own, let somebody come outside of this country and show them how to treat people right. I applaud Russia for what they're doing because they forcing the United States to start to act like they gonna protect people and be right towards people, particularly their own people. You know? Yeah, but anyway, man, that's enough of the political stuff, man. I just had to throw that out there, man, because, right now it's a sign of the times, But I had to say this. You can't get away from justice. I just want to say this is the last thing. You can't get away from justice. You can't get away from equality. You can't get away from it because it's going to bleed over. That's what's happening now. COVID is bleeding over into our country because they're not treating our blacks right. Nuclear war or World War III is bleeding over into our country because they're not treating their blacks right here. Global warming is bleeding over into our country because they not treating their people right here. They doing everything they can. The U.S. government is doing everything they can to keep from treating black people right here. No matter what happens. And they're not gonna get the point until the very end when it's too late. That's called justice. That's called equality. If you not going to give us equality here, you're going to give it to us in the afterlife. And God is going to make sure of it. And that's all I got to say about it.
Yeah. I think the blockchain technology is a good thing actually in this context because it doesn't see the humans, It just allows every human to save financial stuff, without any what's the English word? So it's not like let's say you go to the bank, you want to ask for a loan,
Yeah.
Right? The blockchain,
Well,
that's one step towards equality, right?
Yeah, I mean, see, this is the thing. Cryptocurrency, that's a good way. It's an open market currency. But the problem is, this is the problem with an open market currency. When you railroaded a particular group of people in your country, it doesn't matter what currency comes through, they are going to be underprivileged. And that's what's happening here in the U.S. They owe us so much.
Yeah.
They owe us our GI Bill money. My daddy didn't get that money. He fought in Korean War, and he went over there towards the people in Korea and gave his life and put his life on the line for this country. You know what Uncle Sam did? He spit in my daddy's face and gave the white man next to my daddy everything and gave my daddy nothing. And my daddy had to beg and plead for the one little loan he got to raise us up. So right now we got people in the U.S. They are partitioning and they fighting for the GI Bill money that we should have been had. And if you put it into perspective with inflation, it should be trillions of dollars that we owe. Now that's just GI Bill money. That's just money owed to black veterans. We ain't talking about what they promised us with 40 acres and a mule, what they promised us for our grandparents when they went hanging and killing our grandparents. They owe us that too. That's more trillions. But you know what? If they gave us that money, we could go buy cryptocurrency. And we know what we'll do with that cryptocurrency. It would make things more equal. It'll make the world a better place. But you know what? The United States government, aka the Antichrist, refuses to take care of us. So you know who finna give us cryptocurrency? Guess who finna give us cryptocurrency? Take a guess.
I mean, from what you said, it's God, I guess.
That's right. God finna give it, but he might not give it to us here. He might give us cryptocurrency after he blows this place up. It's the same equality, right?
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah, in a way, huh? Yeah. Now we talking. Now you see it. See, the Germans see it. The United States government, they don't see it. And it's going to take our country getting blowed off the map for them to finally see it. And good riddance. But anyway, I'm sorry, man. Let's get back to the cryptocurrency.
Yeah. Man, like, to be honest, I think actually United States as a African American is one of the worst places you could live in.
Man, if I had my choice, I would be in Africa right now. The only reason why I'm living in this lame ass country is because my kids are here. Africa is the new U.S. You know the country of Africa? It's the new United States. They got everything that the U.S. got except the racism and the inequality. But like I say, when God cleared the map, he ain't just gonna clear the U.S. He ain't gonna make the U.S. humble for everybody or make Africa humble for everybody. He gonna clear the whole planet out and make it humble for the next beings he decided to be here. Maybe they'll have some equality and some sense. It won't be human beings, but whatever it is, I bet they'll be fair to each other and give each other their 40 acres and a mule and give each other their GI Bills they supposed to give. But you know what? We'll be all in heaven and we'll still be getting the same thing. The only difference is we won't be treated like crap over here. And I apologize. I don't mean to get too deep, too philosophical, but the bottom line is it's a countdown. You know, kinfolk, we've been on the phone for 36 minutes. And you know, I could talk about this for days. The reason why is because I am a messenger. There's a reason why God made it where I don't have to go clock in at a job and have to slave for somebody and be moved away from this microphone that I have in my hand to tell what needs to happen. And the stupid government continues to disrespect us. But you know, man, I do want to see something positive happen. Don't get me wrong. I want to see our world be a better place, you know?
I just think that actually the US government is beyond, there's nothing you can do anymore, you know?
Well,
not that I want to be pessimistic right now, but I think, like, they've reached a level where, like, it's like if you view the United States from the outside, from Europe and stuff like that, this stuff looks like a movie, you know?
It's like a movie.
The politicians, they act and look like the comedian politicians in Germany, you know? So in Germany, if there's like somebody acting like a comedian for fun, you know, like in a satirical way, that's actually the politicians in the US, you know.
Well, you know, us as black folk, we got a saying. It's not about how you live, it's about how you die. And so, with that being said, we don't care how we live, we care how we die. That's the important thing for a black man. So I don't care about getting on the U.S. steps, U.S. Supreme Court or the U.S. Pentagon steps and pleading my case. And if they shoot me or hang me or strangle me to death, I don't care, because I would die the way that would bring the most attention to the cause, you know what I'm saying? And the cause is just equality. All we want is fairness. We want the U.S. government to give us the money we owe us. And you know, it's crazy because you would think, you know, I'm a wealthy man. I'm blessed. I'm fortunate. You know, I've got money. I don't have to work. I got money in the bank, cars, houses. That's not enough for me. It wasn't enough for Malcolm X, it wasn't enough for Martin Luther King, and it ain't enough for me. What's going to be enough for me is me to go down there to that courthouse, go down there to that White House, and let them shoot me right on the front of their steps. And when they shoot me, I want a sign in my hand say, when they kill me, make sure they give us our 40 acres and our mule and our GI money. That's what's important to us, how we die, not how we live. They don't look at my, you know, I might not be a perfect man. I might be, you know, not living the perfect life. But that don't matter. It matters how I leave this life. And I'm going to leave with a bang, I promise you. And if I don't leave with a bang, God going to take me out in a bang because he finna do it now. You know what I'm saying? He finna do it. There's a countdown. I'm looking at our phone right now. We've been on there 40 minutes and our phone call is counting up. But what's crazy, I don't see it going up. I see it going down. I see the count going down. You look at the news today. Americans doing everything they can to keep Corona from hitting the U.S. You know, Americans don't care. As long as they get to live a day longer. Well, you know what? That's in America. All the rest of the world, they don't think that the way we do. Because God, just like us blacks, are fed up with it. And I call it the Great Reset. It's when it's the perfect storm. It's when everything comes to a head.
It's like the circle.
Yeah, it's where nothing you can do to stop it. That's what's happening right now. There's nothing can be done to stop it. The only thing gonna stop, I'm gonna tell you right now, mark my words. The only thing gonna stop World War III and the end of the world from either Corona or, and you can put this on record. The only thing that's gonna stop the end of the world by the year 2030, the only thing gonna stop it is if they give us all black veterans, they give them their GI Bill money. That's number one. Number two, give every black person in the United States they 40 acres and a mule. That's number two. And I'm gonna think of number three. Number three was just on the tip of my tongue, but I forgot it, man. I forgot number three.
Actually, that's not even much to ask for, like if you think about it like that.
Hey, but doesn't it seem kind of impersonal that one people's screams can end an entire civilization? But it can. God erased the whole entire planet with a flood.
So, yeah, we that the thing is, normally I would say now we've gotten a little bit deep on the topic, but it's like, of course, because for obvious reasons, right? So, yeah, that stuff is heavy, man. I like, yeah. It's like, even for me, and I'm on the other side, I'm in the privileged position, and even for me, it's like hard to cope with this kind of reality, where this kind of inequality exists, it's like unbelievable,
Well, see, here's the problem. I'm going to take, here's the other thing. This is number three. I just thought about it. That racist man that murdered Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, I'm not going to even dignify his name by saying it, but his name needs to come off every federal government building.
Yeah.
Now, they know who I'm talking about. You can even say his name. I'll give you a hint. Starts with a J. Last name starts with an H. His name needs to come off every federal building, and it needs to be replaced with a black civil rights leader or either the people he murdered. So it needs to and so instead of it being a blah, blah, blah federal building, it needs to be the Malcolm X federal building. It needs to be the Martin Luther King federal building. It needs to be this. It needs to be the Rosa Parks federal building. It needs to be the Emmett Till federal building. It needs to be the blah, blah, blah. Every building that murderous abomination's name is on needs to be taken down. But see, this is the key. This is why I'm telling you this, bro. You need to know this. They not gonna do it. You know why they not gonna take his name off? Pride. Racist pride. Now, you know what I could do? I could go down there to the federal building right now and piss on that man's name on the sign. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna arrest me and call me an insane person. So I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm gonna do? Just what I did. I let it be known. If you don't do them three things, this world is gonna end by year 30. Mark my words. If you don't give us our GI money, black veterans, and that's every black veteran, all the way down to the Civil War. You don't give us our veteran money, number one. You don't give us our every black person they 40 acres and a mule, and you don't give us, and you don't take that man's name off them buildings. That's a lot to do, but they better do it if they want to stay here. And this is the key. See, back in the day, it was called privilege. Okay, well, I'm privileged now. I got all this money. I ain't got to worry about nobody else. I'm fine, so let them worry about all that. Them days have changed. Now it's people like me that ain't content with the money. We're not happy with the money when we see our people suffering. So you know what happens? We do exactly what we're doing. We save our mind, we speak our peace, and we sit back and watch it all unfold, and God takes care of it. They refuse to handle this. The U.S. government refused to do them 3 things. Guess who gonna do it for them? You said it earlier.
There needs to be
you said it earlier. Remember, name start with a G? Remember his name start with a G? You said it earlier.
I don't know, man.
I said, who's going to do it for us if the government won't do it? If the government won't give us our 40 acres and a mule, if the United States government won't give us every black veteran that fought for the Union Army from the Civil War from the 1700s, I promised GI money that they didn't give us but gave whites. Number 2, and if they don't take that man's name off the federal buildings, if the government don't do it, who you think gonna do it? I said his name starts with a G.
God.
There we go. And you know how he gonna do it? Let me tell you, you wanna know how he gonna erase that man's name off the building? Guess how he gonna erase his name off the building? What?
He's just gonna erase everything, you know, right?
And how is he gonna erase his name off the building?
By erasing everything from the surface of Earth.
There we go. And you know what we call it? You know what we call it? In the Methodist church, you know what we call it? I was raised in the church. You know what we call it? We call it cleansing fire. We call it cleansing fire. It's the fire that comes through and cleans everything. It cleans everything and makes everything new. It's called the cleansing fire. And only God can do the cleansing fire. But the good thing about the cleansing fire is it does everything you want to be done. And you know what? It's going to happen by 2030. Mark my words.
All right. I remember that, man.
Hey, if it don't come with fire, it's going to come with the sickness. If it don't come with the sickness, it's going to come with global warming. But it's coming.
Come on.
It's coming. Yeah, it's coming. And the only way we can stand, isn't it crazy that one little group of people can have an eternally lasting effect on an entire planet? Isn't that crazy? But I tell you something, it happened before. And the group of people that it happened for was called the Jews. And the man that came and cleansed the whole world, his name was Jesus. This time, the people that's going to call to God is called the black United States citizens. And this time, God is going to be the one to cleanse the world. It ain't going to be Jesus. And God going to come and do a total cleansing. So, United States government, I'm telling you now, you have 8 years to give us all 3 of them things, our stuff. And that's the last time I'm going to say it. And if you don't give it to us, then God going to give it to us in the afterlife. And you can figure out where y'all going from there. And that's it, bro. That's all I'm going to say about it, man. I appreciate you letting me give me the opportunity to speak these things for real. And let's get back to that cryptocurrency. Let's talk about some positive things. Cryptocurrency, huh?
Yeah. So you, I mean, you've gone like emotional, right? But like I said before, like for obvious reasons, right? Like, yeah. So you think you're in the crypto mood right now? That's all.
Yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, I'm ready to work that crypto as long as we can, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You just need to get. Yeah. Just need to stay. Yeah.
But see, like I say, this is the issue. Yeah, like I was saying, this is the issue. What happens when money ain't enough? What happened when, it says in the Bible that there was a lady. She kept crying to God over and over, saying, God, this ain't right. How they doing me? Please intervene. No, let me tell you that back. Jesus told this parable. He said it was a woman that kept asking a judge to help. Okay? This woman didn't have nothing. Okay? She was poor. And people kept doing her wrong. And she didn't have a dime to her name. And they still kept doing her wrong. So she kept begging to the judge. She said, Judge, please help me. Judge, please help me. Eventually, you know what the judge say? He say, well, Lord, he say, I don't want to help this lady, but if she keep asking me over and over, it's going to wear me half to death. So I'm going to go and help her. Jesus said that in the Bible. So it's the same thing now. But what happens when you have somebody with a lot of money begging God over and over to fix it? Then wouldn't you think that's 10 times over that he gonna help? Because then he like, well, God, even the money ain't good enough for this person. Maybe the money would have been enough, but even the money ain't enough for this person. So I definitely got to intervene. Well, if you notice, that's what's happening now. You see people like, just, I ain't gonna say no names, but, athletes, people sitting down on one knee, athletes standing up during the national anthem. Right now, the way things are, I would sit down at every national anthem. It's horrific over here for black people. So that's the problem. When you start to get people with money not being happy with it, that's when God definitely gonna intervene. So I say that because you said yourself you're a little privileged. Now you see what's going on. And what's crazy is the whole world is dealing with one small community's problem. And it's starting to bleed over. And you know why? We sympathize with those people over there in Ukraine. Russia's taking that territory, but it's the same thing happening to us. White folk taking our territory here. In the U.S., they're doing the same exact thing. Nobody's defending those people over there in Ukraine. Nobody's defending us. Not the U.S. government, not NATO, nothing. They doing nothing for us over here. Just like they doing nothing for them people over there in Ukraine. So guess who finna intervene and make sure they taken care of and we taken care of? You said his name earlier. Go on, say it one more time for me and we gonna chill on it. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, I really do hope everything works out. Everybody that's out there, get your money on while you can. Get into the crypto game. Do whatever you can, but keep in mind, y'all's time is limited.
You too. You gotta also get into this game, man.
Yeah, keep in mind, man, that we fighting the clock that's ticking down. And the good thing is all my kids, they toddlers now, the youngest, and they get into the age where they going to be able to handle this. But you know what the Bible says? You know what the Bible said? It said World War III going to happen with babies in women's wombs. It said the end of the world will happen when babies are in women's wombs. You know why? Because this ain't the life for us. God got something better for us. People like me, the money, the disrespect, the inequality, the injustice, it ain't enough. We'd rather be on the other side of the coin where everything's going to be good. We'd rather act for our children. I'd rather my children be happy and happy. I'd rather my kids be happy in heaven than miserable here. And if the money ain't making me happy, it ain't gonna make them happy. The only thing gonna make my kids happy on this earth is equality and justice. And the only equality is gonna come is them three things. And until them three things come, we won't be happy. My kids won't be happy. We'll be happier on the next life where God will take care of us and give us those three things. See where I'm coming from?
So, how much does art help you in this kind of perspective? You know, to relieve pain.
You know, that's what's crazy, man. Is I'm really looking forward to writing, doing this "Y'all Cowards Don't Smoke Crack" #2, because you know I'm a musician. That's my thing. Is I make music for people to touch people's hearts and souls. This album, "Y'all Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack" #2, it ain't gonna be about no crack. It ain't gonna be about no dope dealing. It ain't gonna be none about that. It's going to be everything that I told you just now, we talked about. It's going to be everything that's pertinent. It's going to be everything that's be important, masked. M-A-S-K-E-D, masked behind the title, "Y'all Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack." That way, everybody who judges a book by its cover, they can throw it to the side and say, "Oh, this is just some crack smoking dude that's just making nonsense." But the people who look above, beyond the cover, they're going to get some meat. It's going to be plenty of meat in that album. It's going to be substance in that album. It's going to touch people's hearts and souls, and it's going to get people ready for what's finna happen. There ain't no way around what's finna happen, because the U.S. government refuses to do those three things. So it ain't no way around what's finna happen. They had their chance. So being that we know we don't have a lot of time here, let's listen to some good quality soul-touching, soul-wrenching music that's going to get us ready. And that's what this "Y'all Cowards Don't Even Smoke Crack" 2 album's going to be about. It's going to be a lot of fast songs, but then it's going to be...
It's going to be the real blues this time. Not the street blues.
Well, that's the thing. It's going to be fast songs. It's going to be a lot of fast songs. It's going to probably be half fast songs and then half slow songs and a couple of medium songs. But it's going to be... Everything going to have a meaning to it. Every song going to have a meaning. Because this gonna be my last plea to this lame United States government to make a change. This is their last chance. It's gonna be my plea it's gonna be my announcement to the whole world. So everybody knows the United States government has one chance to save us all. Isn't it crazy how one country can destroy everybody? Well, that can happen. It can happen. So if you know one country can destroy everybody, then let's go ahead and be ready for it. So that's the whole point of this music, this "Y'all Cowards." And you know, man, I've been working at the house and it's crazy because I've been looking at my new keyboard. I keep seeing it. You know, every time I go in my bedroom, I see it in the closet and it's just staring at me. It's like... But the thing is, I got another keyboard in the living room. I see that one. And it's my soul. It's inside of me saying, get on that keyboard. Go and start playing some music. Let's go and get ready to do that. But then the outside of me is saying, well, now let me get everything in order. So what I'm going to do, I'm getting the house in order. Yeah, exactly. I'm getting everything in order. I'm getting the house in order now. You know what the Bible say?
Toilet, you know?
Yeah, because the Bible say, the Bible say get your house in order. It say don't plan for the end of the world. See, that's what the Bible say. You don't plan for the end of the world and go sell everything and go live, you know, in the woods. That ain't what the Bible say. The Bible say prepare for the end. In other words, act as if everything is normal, like there's nothing wrong, like everything's going to happen, everything is fine. And that's how I'm taking things. I'm getting all my business in order. You know, the United States government, they ain't gonna give me no stock trade symbol, just like they're not gonna give any other black company a straight trade symbol. They're not giving Free Movers Incorporated a trade symbol. They're not giving International Products Wholesale, which is my other international products company, a trade symbol. They're not giving Free Move International Services, free international services wholesale a trade symbol, which we was promised equal trade. They not gonna give it to us. You know what happened? You know what happened when I tried to register my company to get a trade symbol? You know what Uncle said to me? Uncle Sam said to me? You want me to tell you what he said? In so many terms, you want me to tell you? And I never said this before. This is what Uncle Sam said to me. Get out of here, Negro. We ain't giving you nothing. You ain't white. Get out of here, Negro. We ain't giving you nothing. We don't care if you got a broker license in Texas. We don't care if you got one in Louisiana. We don't care if you got one in California. We ain't giving you nothing, Negro. But you know what? Who we gonna give one to? We're gonna give one to Red. We're gonna give one to Redline. We're gonna give one to Remax. We're gonna give one to Century 21. You know why? You know why? Do you have a clue why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because they're not Negro. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get everything in order. The Bible say do everything as if you want to do. So I'm finna set up the real estate company to try to get a trade symbol again. I'm gonna do everything I'm supposed to do. So that way everything's in a row. So that way God can say, okay, well, yeah, let's go ahead and destroy this place. I'll give you a trade symbol in heaven. You'll be a trading big trillionaire in heaven.
You're gonna take the keyboard to heaven too, right?
Yeah, and I'm gonna go and start after that. After I get everything ready on the business side, I should have all that done by the end of April. Then I'm starting on the keyboard, man. So let's do another interview in the end of April, where I can go and start letting y'all hear some of the new music.
So you would be the thing is, so you had like I think like 3 or 4 like real talk interviews, you know, about your person and about your life and your musical history. So that's also a reason why I thought it would be interesting to do like an interview where you are basically talking like you're rapping, you know.
Yeah.
So, but if you think that you would like to do a normal interview too, then yeah, of course, you know, like we wouldn't do it in the crypto context, and you could upload it on your VEVO.
Yeah, that'd be great. Let's do it, kinfolk. Matter of fact, like I say, when we do the new interview in April, I'm gonna have some new beats and everything ready. And the whole key is, man, is that, you know.
Yo, that's one thing I want to ask you. When my York house don't even smoke crack vinyl gonna arrive, you know, the stuff should have arrived July 2021.
You know what? While I got you on the phone, yeah, that's tight though. Now I got you on the phone. Let me
Yeah, man, it's okay. You know what? Let me tell you something. You've given me so much, dude. You've given me so much already. Like, you don't have to send me this fucking vinyl, man. Just keep it. You're giving me so much energy when I was working on it. You know, it's unbelievable. You know, just alone your verse, stuck on grind. These 3 words, man, they have like I'm literally stuck on grind ever since the first song. You know, it's like crazy, man.
All right, well, look here, man. I want to tell you I appreciate that. And yeah, I mean, what I want you to do is go ahead and text me when we get off the phone. Text me your Bandcamp number, and that's for everybody that has not got their vinyl yet. My phone number is my phone number.
I sent it to your phone.
Yeah, my phone number. Yeah, send it to my phone. My phone number is 281-690-9705. Everybody that has not gotten your vinyl yet, your information is in my Bandcamp log. Everybody hadn't got it because what happened is once I send it off, it goes through the system and it's cleared out. Everybody had not got their vinyl yet. You still on the list. What's going to happen is not only are we going to mail you your vinyl, but y'all are also going to get, everybody has not got their vinyl yet. They're going to get side A and B vinyl of Y'all Cowards too. Because what I'm finna do.
I also want my nuts in your face signing on the vinyl.
Oh yeah, that's that two-hand dunk, nuts in the face. Hey, me and you, we're gonna play in heaven. Hey, after they blow the world up, me and you gonna hoop in heaven. And you gonna have a little more hop. Hey, you gonna have a little more hops than you got right now. You go.
Actually, now that we're talking about your vinyl scamming, I created the first ever cryptocurrency that was officially a scam. So I got a website. You can buy my cryptocurrency, but I wrote in the code of the cryptocurrency that you can never sell it.
Really?
So it's worth $0. And there's a ranking on the website where the person who lost the most money, he's on the first place of the ranking, you know. So yeah, we're on the same level. This kind of, you know, it's all a big piece of art, you know, the whole thing, you know, until you die, man.
Man, we're gonna be trading cryptocurrency in heaven, man.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, just so you know, I got you on your vinyl. Text me. Everybody that has not got their vinyl, text me 281-690-9705. Text me and you will be mailed your vinyl. And everybody that did not text me that's still in the system is going to get side A, B of the new Y'all Cowards. And this is the killer. I'm not releasing Y'all Cowards on the internet. Part 2. I'm not releasing Y'all Cowards Part 2 on the internet. No, not at all. Ever. Y'all Cowards Part 2 is going to be on vinyl only. And the reason why is because this is going to be an end times vinyl. Okay? This vinyl is going to have, in my terms, in my words, how I feel, specific messages only for people who reach out to get it. And so I'm gonna put it out on vinyl. I'm not gonna put it on Bandcamp. I'm not gonna put it on the internet. I'm not gonna put it.
Give me that number. You're too fast on the number. You gotta give it to me slow.
Oh, my phone number 281-690-9705.
All right.
Now, like I say, everybody that have not got their vinyl yet, you're going to get side A and B disc vinyl because it's double disc, just like this one is out now. You're going to get Y'all Cowards number 2 disc A, B for free, but they got to buy the vinyl to get the other one. So they winning, but they still got to buy the other one to get the side C and D. So, but the key, I'm not putting this out. This album is not about money. This album is not about, trying to be prestigious or trying to get an award, nothing like that. This album is, this album, I don't need to, man. I mean, I don't need to, Money is not an issue with me anymore. Now it's about content, context, messages, truthfulness, humility, integrity. That's what it's about now with me. And so this album is going to be centered to that. And so I don't want everybody to have it. The word and the goodness of life is for those who reach out to get it. So if they really want to hear the good word, they're going to buy it and they're going to get it. If you don't, you just don't, I'm not going to put it out there in mass production where you can get online and just get it downloaded free, all this other stuff. I'm not going to do it. It's going to be available on vinyl only.
Yeah, if that's the way you do it, so, man, are you ready to go down as a legend in the cryptography space?
Yes, I'm going to go down in history as the coldest cryptocurrency rapper of all time. And this is the kicker. I got 7 years to do it. Isn't that poetic? 7 years. 7 is a lucky number. 7, it rhymes with heaven. 7-11, heaven. I got 7 years to knock it out. 2030 is the countdown. And actually, it's actually a little deeper than that. If you go into my tweets, you'll see that there's a specific day that the world is going to end. People say only God know it. That ain't true. It's people that know it, they're just not going to say. Then you got people like me who know who going to say. But when we say it, you got to be able to find it. We ain't just going to tell you what it is. You got to be able to find it. And so, with that being said, this album is going to have subliminal messages. It's going to have all of that in it to help you get ready for it. This y'all call was going so crack too. So, I'm ready, man. I want you to get ready. I want your family to get ready. I want everybody out there to get ready. Get ready, man. This place is temporary. What's after this is what's permanent.
And that's what it always has been and always will be.
It's called the cycle of life. We all scared of death. Well, what happens after? It don't matter what happens after. What happens after is you will exist. When you die from this planet, you will exist.
Like
and
that,
you know how I know you're gonna exist? Let me tell you. Yeah. Let me tell you how you know you're gonna exist when you leave this earth, when you die. I'm gonna tell you how you know you're gonna exist. The reason why you know you're gonna exist is because there's existence and non-existence. That's how you know you're going to exist when you leave this life. There's existence and non-existence. So when you leave this life, you've got to exist. It's not going to be the great nothing. There's never been a great nothing. There's only been a big bang and a bunch of planets and a bunch of life. So there's never been a great nothing where nothing exists ever eternally. So you going to come back. The question is how you going to be when you come back. And this is everybody's opportunity to do it now.
All right, man. We got to get ready for this interview because I'm running out of mobile the prepaid money credit, because I'm calling from Europe. So let's do that, man.
Hey, it's a blessing, man. I really appreciate you taking the time out to talk to me. I needed this talk, man, to let everybody know what's going on.
There's one thing you gotta keep in mind while we're doing this. This is not an interview. This is creating a piece of art, right?
This is a piece of art.
Mindset I'm trying to get,
Hey, I'm not just saying this. I think this is the coldest interview I've ever done. And I appreciate you bringing this to the table, man. I really do.
Man, we talk again in the future for sure. Like, But for now, let's talk about crypto, man. I got the thing running now. It's recording, and yeah, I'll just go ahead with the introduction. So, hey Vegeta family, what's up? My name is SafeRockDev, and today I'm speaking with a man from Houston, Texas. The one and only Lee Viper the Rapper Carter. He's the wheel that keeps the global money trading business going. One of the most unique innovators of modern rap music, and a central figure in the crack business of the USA. Lee, how are you?
Man, what's going on? This is your boy Trap, aka VEVO, aka the pretty goon leaving Earth soon. How y'all doing out there?
Yo, man, it's all right, man. I'm good, man. It's nice to talk to you, man. So yeah, today the topic is crypto. We're doing a radio show, and this is the star guest of the night. So let me go ahead with question number one.
Yes.
So there have been stories that the inventor of Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto, came up with the idea of Bitcoin while smoking your crack. I mean, it kind of makes sense. The brain power of this man must have been over 9,000. Do you know more about this? Like, can you confirm the story that Satoshi Nakamoto actually smoked your crack?
You know, I can't confirm or deny that, but what I will say is that when you do smoke crack, it's an extrasensory drug. In other words, you're gonna have some forms of mental hallucination, some visual. But, well, not necessarily. I won't say necessarily visual. But you're gonna have some mental hallucinations. You're gonna have some physiological hallucinations, and definitely some psychological
And the kind
hallucinations.
of enlightenment that he needed is also. Does it also come with crack? The enlightenment.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like.
I mean, he wants to realize something. You know, he changed the financial system from the ground up. You know,
It's like a lot of people said Nostradamus was on something when he made his predictions, and I believe that in terms of the extrasensory that a drug can bring, and it don't necessarily have to be crack. It could be alcohol. It could be whatever drug that brings an extrasensory perspective. You know.
all right, yeah. Get that. So, yeah. So that's that. Question number two. So it's also about your crack business, actually. You know, so I wanted to get these questions off the table right away because I think that, like, you know, it's all around the business, the money, you know, it's cryptocurrency. It's like. So let me go ahead with question number two. Can people pay with crypto when buying your crack?
Crypto for crack.
Yeah.
That would be something they'd have to talk to me on the down low about. But yeah, if you want to buy some crack from me, man, I'll get it to you however you need it, however you can pay for it, as long as I can confirm the currency and it's valid currency. Oh yeah, let's get it. Cause you know I sell the best crack.
And you got the anonymous payment system, so you know I think it could help, you know, in the long term. So okay, let's go ahead. Question number three. Will you release a NFT project?
Yes, I'm in the process of working on some NFT projects now with my main editor, and we should have something released by the end of this year.
Okay, is it like more a visual NFT or more a audio NFT? Can you like?
This is actually going to be a digital NFT. This is going to be a digital NFT, meaning that it's going to be a combination of both.
All right. So some kind of video.
What we're honestly, what we're working on now is we're in the process of trying to develop a 3D NFT, the world's first 3D NFT.
Okay. That sounds nice, man. Looking ahead for it, man. So, did you mention crypto in your lyrics yet? And if not, do you plan on doing so in the future?
Yes, the crypto market is booming, and I do look forward to doing.
You're one of the top Bitcoin holders, right? I heard that from an insider source.
Yeah.
You're actually like steering the market, kind of like, but yeah. So that's why I was wondering, like, you know, you basically like when this would reflect in your lyrics, right?
Yeah, we're thinking about making a cryptocurrency now, as a matter of fact.
So yeah, I actually thought about that. You could like go right away with an entire crypto network, and like it would be sick if you actually was the founder of the crack chain.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I can talk to some people. Maybe we can get something done there.
Let's do that. Let's go ahead and call it cryptocurrency.
The cryptocurrency. Yeah. So there is one question. I actually forgot the numbering. I think it's question number 6 or something, number 5 or 6. So it's actually the question that we've been waiting for. As I said, an insider source told me that you are actually one of the top holders of Bitcoin, if not the most the holder with the most Bitcoins in his possession. And yeah, everybody basically wants to know it. You know, the Federal Reserve and everybody in the money game. Why did you crash the crypto market?
Okay, I do own literally 300 Bitcoins. They're locked up, but I'm in the process of unlocking them. And they're the original cryptocurrency Bitcoins. And because they're the originals, they are part of the original crypto stream. And as a result, they have additional value that puts them at a 0.1000 scale, which basically multiplies them times 100,000, which makes my cryptocurrency holding somewhere in the neighborhood of $1 trillion. And I was approached by a number of people to sell some of it, but I did say that I would use that money.
For the crash, actually.
Yeah, I would use that money too.
You told somebody about your crypto possession, right? You told.
Yeah, I told people about that.
Right?
And I would. Yeah.
Because I think the word found its way around, and people realized that you could sell at any time, you know, and that's not good, you know, because if you can sell at any time, then the price is not stable anymore, you know.
Well, it turns out that it's worth.
You actually unintentionally crashed the market, you know. I expected you to do it like on purpose, but yeah, could have been an accident also.
Yeah, well, the problem is the currency that I have now, it's a substantial amount of money. It's nearly $2 trillion, okay? I wrote a letter to the United States government. I told them that if they did not give every black person in the United States 40 acres of government land that I would use my money to do an anti-purchase against government bonds. And then I got a threat letter from the CIA saying that because I didn't join the CIA when I was 17, they sent me a letter to join the CIA, but I didn't join it because I was too young. They said because I didn't join the CIA when I was asked that they would put me in jail for treason if I put that cryptocurrency out.
So you gotta have some kind of leverage right now,
I've got leverage now, yeah.
The past, right?
But I can't put it out. I can't give it away.
Yeah, I think then it's somebody in the Fed who crash the market after you threatened them with selling. So you use crypto on a day-to-day basis for some kind of things, like buying stuff, or in your business. I think you said you're not have it integrated in your business as of now, right?
I'm in the process of integrating it into Free Movers Realty. We do sell homes, and we're in the process of doing international home sales. And in that, we will accept cryptocurrency for international home purposes, not domestic, just international.
Okay. But you're like in the supermarket, you were not, there's like this crypto.com card, for example, where you can load the crypto onto the card and, because actually my next question, question number 7, is, do you use crypto rather for balling or rather for balling?
Cryptocurrency, yeah. Well, here's the thing. I was thinking about changing my currency to cryptocurrency, would be the name of it. And I was going to use it as a way to petition a new sub-market. And it was supposed to be a big joke, and that's why I talked to you about it, but I still have some people that's working on it. This was the kicker. They were saying the more stupid the name on the currency, the more likely it's going to trade, because cryptocurrency is more of a younger generation platform. So
yeah, it's a lot about memes and a lot about it's not actually, most of the time it's not actually about the utility, but more about the image, right?
Right.
So I think, that that could do very good.
Yeah. So that's gonna be something that I'm gonna work on. But
I gotta connect you with some people, man. I gotta we need the correct chain with the correct currency on it, man.
That's right. It's gonna be a top seller. Why not have some crazy currency towards the end of the world, right? Nothing like crazy currency towards the end of nothing like crazy currency towards the end of commerce.
From the end the dollar once and for all.
Yeah.
So, have you been into crypto scamming?
I really haven't jumped in the crypto scamming game. I just ethically and morally, I just can't do it, man. My mom just died, and she wouldn't look down on me the same way if I did.
Okay. Yeah, man. I think that's the reason they out of that, man. Like I would have expected you to be like a top-notch crypto scammer, But you don't want to make your mama feel bad,
Well, that's the problem, is that black people can't do no scams. We get arrested for everything. So we're 10 times more likely to get arrested in the United States for the same crime of any other race. So it doesn't behoove us to do anything illegal.
But actually, it's a good chance because now it's like the first time where you can actually do whatever you want on the blockchain without necessarily showing your color, right?
Yeah, it's true. Cryptocurrency is colorless.
So maybe you should take advantage of that, you know, and yeah.
Oh, and speaking of cryptocurrency, you know, it a lot of people relate it to crypto, meaning tales from the crypt, meaning like, you know, death, you know, like crypto. And I think that's pretty interesting because it brings to light the whole situation of that I will be frozen, chronologically frozen when I die. So it's crazy because all the cryptocurrency I own, plus all of the music that I make, all of that is going to quad multiply as I'm laying in rest, waiting to be what's the word I want to use? Regenerated or woken back up.
Yeah, it depends on what kind of technology they have in the future, right?
Yeah, so here's the key.
They're going to use your DNA, or maybe they're going to use your music actually to reconstruct your, like at least your inner human side, right?
Right, but here's the key: is that they're saying there'll be micro modules that'll go through my body and, you know, repair everything damaged and wake me up with electroshock. But isn't it crazy that what if there's no planet to wake up to? Like if Earth is melted down to a cinder. So that's pretty interesting in that, you know, I've got two ways to go. One being burned alive in a nuclear war. Other one is to wake up in 1,000 years, you know. So which one's going to happen? You know, it's pretty interesting to know what's going to happen.
Yeah, you're probably going to wake up on a spaceship, and the spaceship will be owned by the very company that you created, the Crack Chain Foundation.
Either that or they bury me so deep in the earth.
Spaceship on its way out of the local solar system.
Either that or they bury me so deep in the earth that the new humans will be lizards and they'll wake me up and I'll be like a zoo pet. The new humans will be lizards and they'll wake me up as a zoo exhibit.
Me too.
Isn't that funny? That's why you do not want to do cryogenic preservation. Trust me, heaven is a lot better than waking up a zoo pet.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, just you know, I've been tripping on shrooms half a year ago, you know, and I've been one with the universe, you know, and ever since I understand that this is the very your what's the English word? You know, it's like everything you've been until the moment you were born, and everything you will be after the moment you'll die. You know, you'll be basically everything that surrounds you right now and everything that ever existed. You know, so.
Well, you know.
Yeah, man. So you got some kind of, you got some friends doing crypto NFT projects, some colleagues.
Yeah, I've got some colleagues. We're working on some crypto projects, and they are in the process of getting me some things together to try to put some crypto projects out. So I'm looking forward to that. And then you're going to get with me about some crypto stuff.
Yeah. Could you imagine dropping one of your albums as an entire NFT collection?
I'll tell you what, I want to try to find a crypto platform that will accept cryptocurrency for y'all cowards too. So let's put that out there. Y'all cowards too will accept cryptocurrency. But you've got to label it cryptocurrency when you purchase.
Okay, so we gotta make sure that we get that in line first.
Well, no, just put a note. Just put a note when you make your purchase. Viper, this is cryptocurrency. I'll get a nice little laugh out of it.
Could you imagine the cryptocurrency being a $0 stable coin?
I do see cryptocurrency being a stable coin. If you have a solid name behind it and it takes a solid following. See, this is why it would really literally be a strong currency. I have so much respect for the new young generation. And I was talking to one of my colleagues about this, is that I said, this is crazy. One of my videos where I've got a fully black beard, you know, my beard is totally black. I dyed it black with Just for Men. It has less views than a separate video that I uploaded at the same exact time with a fully gray beard. The one with the fully gray beard has like 100 times, like 10 times more views. It has like almost has like 700,000, while the other one has like a couple of 100,000. The point is, this new generation, you know, and my two oldest kids, they're part of it. You know, we call it generation, I believe they are the millennials. And then after that, you got the youngest generation. But they're totally non-judgmental. You know, they see everything as is in real times. There's nothing that can happen that can shock them because they've seen it all through the internet. So they're totally unjudgmental. Unlike my generation, Generation X, the one before me, yeah, which was, you know, the baby boomers back then, you know, everything was new, you know, stuff on the news that's going on would have shocked us, you know, and of course we were going to be judgmental when we see something. So
crypto, they see now that they're
right. So that cryptocurrency, they won't judge that, and as an essence, they might even purchase it more just because they're so liberal. And so I think that's a cool thing. I think that's why cryptocurrency would be popular.
all right, man. That was a lot of knowledge. I think we gotta process that for now, and we're already at 25 minutes. So to end this, I would like to say thank you, man. It was a very nice interview. And just one more thing, I wrote 4 lines of crypto rap for you in your kind of style. I'm not a rapper, but yeah, I'm just gotta. It's a Viper crypto tribute, okay?
Nice.
So, Bitcoin in my house, all my stacks are real. Put them on the side when I make a deal.
I like it. That was nice.
Beat the draw, yeah, I'm keeping it cool. Put the coins in the fridge, I'm not dumped like a fool.
Nice.
So yeah, we definitely gotta hear more crypto line. There's a huge market that you can take entirely for yourself, because crypto rap is basically nothing right now. There's nothing at all going on. This mixtape radio show that we're doing an interview on right now is basically one of the first milestones towards this direction. And yeah, we would love to have you in this community.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah. Well, like I say, man, I appreciate the interview. Me and you gonna get together on that crypto crack, aka cryptocurrency. But we're gonna call it crypto crack,
Right.
aka cryptocurrency.
The most addicting cryptocurrency.
They gotta get that crypto crack. They got to. If they don't get it, they gonna fall off. Tashibi already did it. Now it's their turn. But look here, as a final shout out to everybody, but seriously though, final shout out to everybody.
Yeah.
I want to say to everybody, man, invest in cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is a nice market to put your money out there. But of course, diversify your portfolio. You don't put all your money in cryptocurrency. Put your money in some stable stocks. You know, Coca-Cola, Walmart. Yeah. You know, totally diversify your portfolio. You don't want to put it all in cryptocurrency, but nothing like that risky side. That's where you make your money. So that, plus I want to say, everybody, get ready for what's finna happen. Don't be afraid. Hold your loved ones. Know that this was ordained. This was supposed to happen, and know that God is waiting for you on the other side. Oh, and his son, Jesus Christ, is also waiting for you.
So, yeah. To that, I can only say, bless you. And talk to you soon, man.
Talk to you soon, man. I'll be looking forward to your text, bro.
Yeah, I'll text you for sure, man.
Okay, talk to you then. Have a blessed night. Bye-bye.
See you, man. Talk to you. Till then.
And all of y'all people out there, I want to thank y'all for chilling with me, and we going through this here. Keep in mind, we're on a time schedule. Time is ticking down. The only difference is, instead of you living 100 years, you might live 20 years. You might live 30. Instead of you being 100, you might live to be 20. You might live to be, like me, 51 or 58. But time is winding down. So get ready for not this side, but the other side, where time doesn't go down, it goes up. 1.